Hello everyone, welcome to my program. This is a new program whereby I upload videos and discuss with you the latest format for SPM. So it's very suitable for Form 4, Form 5 students, suitable for parents and teachers as well who would like to know more about the format. What are the requirements of this SPM? How much time is allocated and how to answer the questions? What are the criteria? What are the parts that are given? What are the topics that are required for you to know? So welcome again and thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. Lee and I come from Bukit Mertajam, which is the northern part of Peninsular Malaysia. And right now, I'm staying in Kluang, Johor, which is the southern part of Peninsular Malaysia. Alright, so as we all know, starting the year 2021, the format has been changed. So if you have been following my program, you will realize that Bahasa Melayu I have already discussed. And you know now that for Bahasa Melayu, there are 4 areas you have to focus. Okay, that is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. The same goes for English. So for these 2 languages, you need to focus on 4 areas. Not 2, not 3. Not like in the past, where the oral paper, the speaking paper was a separate paper. No more. It's all together. So as long as one paper you don't do well, your marks will be pulled down. That is why it is very, very important that you pay equal attention, equal focus on all 4 areas. Speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Don't assume that this is more important than that. No, all 4 are important. And it is realistic because we have many students who can speak, who can understand. But when it comes to writing, they are not good at all. They can't write, meaning they say they don't know how to write essays. They don't write good essays due to grammatical errors, vocabulary, due to sentence structure. They cannot do it. But they can speak. They can understand. See? Now, there are, of course, students, another group of students, they can read, meaning to say they understand what they read. Comprehension, they can. They know how to find the answers. They can write. Even essays they can write. But the problem is they cannot speak English and they don't understand English. So, if you can speak, it does not mean you can write. If you can write, it does not mean you can speak. That is why this new format 2021, for me, I feel that is very good. Our education ministry has done a good job by wanting students to focus on all 4 areas so that when they go out to work, when they go to the university, they are able to grasp the whole language. They are able to master all 4 areas that is required to be good in any language. So our government has done a good job, truly. So it's a very improved system now, a very improved paper now, English paper, very much improved, and I truly agree that it should be done this way. And of course now we are using this CEFR aligned system, okay, whereby the CEFR stands for Common European Framework of Reference. That means we are on common level, same level, common level I would say, or I would say that we are on common terms with the European countries, especially the United Kingdom, England. Okay, of course they recognize our English all this while, 1119 paper, but now it's even better because all 4 are in one. There's no separation. So I feel that it's very good. And you can see that the weightage, 25% for each area, that's absolutely good. So students won't think that, oh, I focus on this, I'm good in this, I'm good in this, I focus in this. No, all 4 are important. All 4 are important. When you go to the university, when you go to work, you realize that all 4 are much needed. Okay, so remember to pay equal emphasis, to pay equal attention on all 4 areas: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, so that you can score, so that you can get better weightage, okay, higher percentage. Now look at paper 3, which we are now at. So paper 3, there is a total of 24 marks allocated, but the weightage is 25%. You are given 13 minutes. If I were you, I'll use up all the 13 minutes. Okay, so do not stop speaking, just talk. Okay, your job is to talk, therefore you talk. Okay, use up the 13 minutes. Because if you leave the examination hall, I don't know whether the examiners will let you leave early or they will insist that you stay there for 13 minutes. So for me, use up the 13 minutes, meaning to say just keep speaking, just keep talking. Do not worry too much about, oh, am I using the correct word? Am I using the correct grammar? And then you start to lose your confidence. Of course, you need to use the correct one. But then when you are already there, just do it. Okay, you don't think of anything else. Part 1 for paper 3. Now paper 3, the code is 1119, 1119, and stroke 3. Now 3 stands for paper 3, 2 stands for paper 2, 1 stands for paper 1. So you have part 1, part 2, and part 3. There are 3 parts altogether. For part 1, we call it interview. There are 4 questions for each candidate. You know that 2 persons enter the examination hall together. You sit together. You face the examiner. The examiner will ask you questions. Behind the examiner, there's another examiner. But she will not talk to you. She'll just listen. She will make comments. She will jot down all your weaknesses and your strengths. She will give you the marks. Okay? The person sitting in front of you is the one that you are going to interact with. So, for part 1, we call it interview. The examiner will ask you 4 questions and ask your friend 4 questions. Candidate A 4 questions, candidate B 4 questions. This is very straightforward. It's question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. No need to elaborate. But you can extend your sentence a bit longer. So usually they will ask you things about yourself or maybe about your family. So for example, what is your name? My name is Lo IC, example. And then, but you can call me C, or you can call me IC, okay? Or my name is Alif Zainuddin, but you can call me Alif. Or you can say, my name is Raju Gunalan, but all my friends call me Raju, so you can call me Raju too. You see, it's up to you. You can just say my name is Lim IC, it's okay. Or Lo IC is okay. My name is that. Just put a full stop there. So it's just answer question, answer question. So where do you study? I study in SMK Muhiba, you know. Or I study in SMK Muhiba, which is a stone's throw away from my house. You see, it's up to you. Either you extend the sentence, but the main answer must be there. Part 2. So you answer 4 questions. Part 2, 1 question only. So part 2 is a longer version. That is why it's called individual long-term based on prompts. Longer. So probably 5 or 6 sentences I feel is okay. So 1 question they could ask you is probably, what are the activities that you carry out during the school holidays? Or maybe, what do you do after school every day during school days? Or during the weekends, what do you usually do? How do you usually spend your time? So maybe in 5 or 6 sentences, you describe what you do. Maybe 7 or 8 is okay, all right? But not too long because you have to prepare for the next one. So around 5 or 6 sentences should be fine. Part 3 is a discussion topic. So 1 topic is given. So usually they draw a graph, you know. They give you 1 circle inside, 1 circle outside. So the inside circle, you can see the topic. Example, causes of pollution. What are the causes of pollution? And then they give you 6 other small circles whereby they give you the answer. Okay, so for example, causes of pollution, they will give you 6 causes. And then both of you are going to discuss the 6 causes. So agree or disagree. I agree. I say my point. I pick out from the question paper. I state my point. And then you agree or you disagree with me. And then you mention your own point and then you ask me whether I agree. Or you may not ask me, but I automatically tell you, yes, what you say is true. So both of you will discuss, and then in the end you make a general conclusion, which is the most popular cause or the main cause of pollution, for example. And then the examiner will ask another 2 questions to each of you. Okay, but it's related to this pollution. So all in all, for part 3, there are 3 questions asked. Okay, and for your information, you can see that you are not given a choice. Okay, you are not going to say, oh, I can choose what I want to answer. No, because this is 4 questions you have to answer, 1 question you have to answer, 3 questions you have to answer. So you have no choice. Okay, so as I said, because it is speaking, therefore speak. Okay, it's not listening. So don't sit there and listen only. You need to speak. When the other candidate is speaking, you need to listen and then you need to reply. You need to answer. Okay, so that there's interaction going on. So it becomes very fluent and very smooth. Okay, so you need to have constant practice all 4 areas of the English language 1119 paper. So for speaking, you already know how to do it. So when you have the time, practice with your friend, practice by yourself. Okay, alright. So remember to give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again the next paper, paper 4. And that will be the end of the program as well. Okay, so remember, like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching.